Do you know how easy it is to debug iOS Safari on your Mac with the proper developer tools without even owning or connecting an iPhone or an iPad? That's exactly what I'll show you in this video. I will give you a step-by-step guide to setting up Xcode Simulator to debug iOS Safari or any version of iOS Safari. Let's jump right in. Okay, first you're gonna need Xcode. If you don't already have it installed, you're gonna find it in the App Store. Just search for Xcode. It's gonna be first result. It's a tool made by Apple and it's quite a bit big, 12.6 gigabytes for the version 13.2.1. So go ahead and install it. Now, as it takes quite a bit of time, just pause the video while you do it and come back once it's done. As I already have it installed, I'm just gonna open it. And if you open it for the first time, you're gonna be greeted with the dialog that asks you to accept the license agreement. So do that. And then you're gonna have to enter your password. Once you're done, you should see a welcome screen like this one. And as we're not gonna be using Xcode to create projects, we're just gonna use one of Xcode's tools. You can close this. And you're gonna find the simulator, which we will be using, right under the Xcode item, and then open developer tool simulator. Once you open it, it's going to immediately start iOS 15.2. Once it starts in the iPhone 13 shell, you're going to be able to use it exactly as you would on your phone. So let's just open Safari and maybe enter a web page we would like to debug. Let's try CSS Weekly. Here it is. And now we're gonna wanna connect this to our developer tools in Safari. So let's just open Safari. If you haven't used Safari to debug, then you're gonna have to enable developer tools. Go into Safari, Preferences, and you're gonna find it under the Advanced menu here. Last item, Show Develop menu in menu bar, which is effectively gonna enable developer tools in Safari. So go ahead and close that. And in the menu right here, a simulator should appear along with the other devices you have available. If you hover over here under the website we have opened, it's gonna highlight immediately in the simulator so you know it's connected, it's live. Now, sometimes this doesn't work immediately. It says something like connecting, trying to connect. I don't know why it happens, it just never connects. If that's the case for you, then just quit the Safari completely and reopen it. If you open it again, it's probably gonna work it. Click this item and a web inspector is gonna open, connected to this website, opened here in the simulator. If you hover over the elements, you're gonna see they're highlighted live, so everything works exactly as it would if you opened the page in the Safari on your Mac. So let's just try setting background here, Alice Blue, and you immediately see that this has been applied, which means it works exactly as you would expect it to work. You can do JavaScript maybe. Let's do a simple alert, hi, and you're gonna see immediately a dialog open here, which means that you can do absolutely anything you would be able to do in your regular developer tools in the browser. It's not ideal, they're not Chrome developer tools, but it gets the job done. Now, if you want to debug a different version of iOS, you can do that as well, but you're gonna have to download a different version of iOS and Xcode. So let's just open Xcode again. You're gonna find the different versions of iOS under the Preferences here, and then go into the Components tab. And right here, you're gonna see different versions of iOS that you can install and use. So if you wanna test on a different version, just download one of those. I have 12.4 downloaded at the moment, so let's just see how we can use this one in the simulator. Let's go to the simulator again, right here, and you're gonna go into the File menu and open Simulator. And here you're gonna have a list of all the different versions of OSs available, together with all the devices that you can test. If you want to test 12.4 with the iPhone X, you can do that. And effectively, you can just test any version of iOS and a device or a device shell that works exactly as it should. So there you have it. This is a simple way to test websites, or rather debug websites, using Safari's web inspector connected to the iOS simulator. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.